What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Three Dads on a Console. I am one of your co-hosts, Pizzelle56X, back from vacation, as the kids say. And
Eating the lobster.
Oh man, we did have lobster up in Maine, and it was fantastic. We also went jet skiing, which I haven't done in like 20 years. We rented a jet ski. Very terrifying the first time out if you haven't been on a jet ski in a while, because it's like you're like trying to do the thing, and I had little Pezzy Poo with me, and so she was great. She loved it, but I was like, in the beginning, I'm like, oh man, I might dump us a couple times. Didn't. I think they had a governor on it to only go like is probably 50 miles an hour, but we were on Long Lake up in Maine and we ripped that thing 50 miles an hour.
Go so fast in those, dude. Like, it's scary. You're like, oh, am I going too fast? Am I going too fast? Am I going to disintegrate? You're like, I played so many video games. I've watched so many wipeouts. I don't know if I should be doing this.
Listen, I didn't spend my childhood playing Wave Runner for no reason. I had this. And that creamy voice. Oh, I just dropped a dice. That creamy voice on the other side of your radio or web player. It's creamy, baby. Is Court.
Are we on radios?
What? Well, we might be.
Yeah,
I listen to podcasts in my car through my radio.
Okay, so I listen to them in my car and at the gym. Yeah. Okay. All right. You know what? I will allow radios. Yep.
Yeah. Or car speaker system, maybe. I don't know. But yeah. Radios. That that dying breed of audio entertainment.
Podcasts have taken over. Even when you listen to the radio now, like the Fan 590, when I listen to Kipper and Bourne, the Real Kipper and Bourne, they say the Real Kipper and Bourne podcast. Like, that's what they call it on the radio.
That's what they call this show?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, podcasts are definitely taking over. What are you going to do?
They always say, hey, you want to start a podcast?
Yep. Maybe. So, Court, how you doing today, man?
I still because I'll give an update because everybody knows. I still have a 5mm stone stuck inside of me that has not come out yet. So if I grimace in pain while we're on air, it is what it is. I went and got a massage today, and usually that relaxes me because so as you know, I have a pool and I've been swimming a lot this year. Well, guess what I did to my rotator cuff? I buggered it up. So I remember how I was saying, it hurts when I play video games. Well, it wasn't because of the video games that my arm hurts. It's because I was doing this swimming that I have hurt my arm. So I have to do these new exercises to try and strengthen my arm, and I can't go swimming. Like, I can go swimming, but I can't do my laps until I fix this because according to my physical therapist, they were just like, so you ever hear of baseball players going on the 15-day DL? I was like, yeah. He's like, you're on the 15-day DL. I'm like, oh, really? He's like, yeah, dude. He's like, he says to me, he goes, you have a habit of always like telling me these new things you want to go do and exercises, but you never think to just take it easy to start out. He's like, because when I said I was going to go swimming, I was like, I'm going to do 10 laps a day, and then I'll get to 15, and then I'll get to 20. And he was like, so what are you at now? I'm like, well, I do 50. He's like, what'd you start at? I was like, I did 10 on day one and I did 25 the next day. He's like, so you're dumb. I was like, oh. He's like, you're 43 years old.
Yeah.
Your body can break down real quick.
Yeah.
Just, you got to figure it out. So, you know what? It is what it is. I'll get the arm going. And because of the stone, I'm peeing like crazy. So, like, I'm like an 80-year-old man right now.
Yeah. You just have one move to Florida and you're in.
Well,
you're in with the birds.
I would remember I was at Florida for like a month. I love Florida.
I know
I could do it all day long. I could move to Florida. I have next week and then I have a week off. So I'm still going to stick with no video games for a little bit because I can't until I strengthen the arm. I figure by the time I come back from my vacation, which will be like no laptop, no nothing, no phone. I won't be looking at Twitter. I won't be doing all that kind of stuff. So I think my arm will be better. Hopefully. That's my goal.
Yeah.
And then I'll be just in time for like what?
Starfield?
September is Starfield, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Spider-Man. And Assassin's Creed.
Yep. Yeah, because Assassin's Creed comes out when? This month?
Hold on. No, it comes in September.
Or September 20th, maybe? I don't know.
Assassin's Creed Mirage. I please hope it doesn't come out on the same day as Spider-Man. I think it comes out 2 weeks before Spider-Man.
It comes out the
Uh,
same day as
October 12th.
Mario Brothers Wonder,
No,
maybe?
Mario Brothers comes out the same day as Spider-Man.
Oh, okay, there we go. I knew it was one of
So
those were coming out the same
October
day.
12th is a Thursday, and Spider-Man comes out the following Friday, and
Gotcha.
Mirage is a uh 8-hour campaign. I can do it. I can
Beautiful.
do it. 20-hour
Beautiful.
campaign. I can get that done. No
8 hours?
issues.
Give me that. Thank you, Assassin's Creed, because
I
that
know, thanks to my
is
friends at Ubisoft, I know I will be getting the game. So, yeah, I
hashtag
will be
Ubisoft
playing.
partner, hashtag Ubisoft creator, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
blah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Put that in
There
the
you go. Yeah, in the description.
yeah,
Got you.
because I said Ubisoft, I forgot. Yeah,
Yeah. Speaking of playing video games, recently a PlayStation exclusive has dropped on PC.
correct.
Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and you got hands on. So talk to me, Goose. How was it?
Choose. Can I not be Goose? He dies.
All right. Well, okay. Talk to me, Iceman.
Oh, I'm gonna have a train. So I was. Oh, I guess it's too soon.
Yeah, maybe, but I love it, so it's okay.
So thanks to my friends over at PlayStation Canada for providing me a code for review. I've probably played about 8 hours of the game. I finished it before on PS5, so I think 8 hours gave me a great impression. The game is amazing. It runs beautifully. It's one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 5. If you don't own this game or have not played this game and you're a PC player, I would say, and you have an SSD. I'm going to put a caveat on that. And you have
Mhm.
an SSD. Now I do. I remember I showed you my stuff, and
Yep.
it's still, I guess my SSD is not good enough,
Hmm.
is what I guess. Because you said there are differing variants of SSD drives.
Yeah.
So obviously mine isn't the best, and I know you were going to do an upgrade because when you're going through the rifts, I did chug.
Okay.
There was some chuggage. It was going fine for a little bit. Actually, the very beginning of the game was fine. I could do it and if I had to go through a rift and I was on the other side of a character, I had no issues in that. It's when I had to go through a bunch of multiple rifts when I had an issue. Like there's a part where you ride this like beetle and you're going through rifts. I had zero lag, zero nothing. I was playing 4K 60. Um, it looked beautiful. But I would say right now, the better version of this game is on the PlayStation 5. But if you're a PC player, then it's still a great game. The story is phenomenal. The art is beautiful, crazy colors, lots of action. It's a lot to do, and it's not hard or anything like that. So it's just fun. It's one of those fun games. So, and it's also a game where your kid can play. It's all cartoon, whatever. You shooting with a laser, and you can have a ton of fun. There's no blood or anything like that. My daughter was playing it before. I think this is definitely a game that you can play with your kid.
Nice. A couple things I want to ask. One, DualSense functionality on PC.
Yes, 100% that works. Still to this day, though, I am absolutely they've got to figure something out. So anytime you plug your DualSense into your PC, automatically changes the speakers on your PC to the
Oh, I hate
DualSense.
it. Oh, I hate
Drives me
it.
nuts. So you
I
got to
hate
go
it.
into your settings and turn that off. There has got to be a way for PlayStation to figure this out because that's just annoying. Because I almost want to just use an Xbox controller.
Yeah, I totally get that, which I've done because using the DualSense and having to deal with all that stuff, and then if Steam's open and blah blah blah, it's such
Yeah,
a
you've
pain.
got to do it before. You've got to like plug the controller in first, then go in before you
Yeah,
even start Steam.
yeah. Secondly, there was something I wanted to ask, and it's gone. Great, it's
She
gone.
gone.
She gone. How long is the campaign, by the way? If you had to
I would say
guess
about
if you remember playing on
30
PlayStation.
hours.
All right, it's not too bad.
Now, you know what? I can Google this. I played about 8. I finished it. How long is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart?
Rift apart.
All right, so I've almost finished the game. They're saying it's 10 to 12 hours.
Okay. 10 to 12 just campaign, probably 15 to
Yeah,
20.
I think about 20 hours to get the platinum.
Yeah. Cool. Also, I'm going to go on a little PC tangent for a minute.
That's
My
okay. You
PC
heard.
friends out there, if you have a hard drive in HDD, get rid of it. I recently upgraded from an HDD to an SSD. So I built this computer in 2020, 2021, one of those COVID years. They all run together. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
we all did. I built mine at the same time.
Yeah. So then, so I had a 2 terabyte HDD in it. The thing ran, like me trying to run a marathon, not very well. And I had to, I recently just got a 2 terabyte, M.2 and NVMe SSD, and the thing, I cloned my HDD to my SSD, and the thing runs beautifully. And here's the rub, gamers. You're going to want to download your games on your SSD because games are huge, and the write speed on your SSD is so fast. It'll download quicker, it'll read quicker, and you'll have less like lag
So
spikes.
is that possibly why? Like, do you think the game is not downloaded onto my SSD?
No, 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 no. I
I
don't
know
think that.
nothing about PSE. Like, I know
No,
nothing.
it could be a few things. One, you're, if you have other stuff running in the background, that could be part of it. If you're
I've only have
playing,
a 500 gig as well
that's
SSD.
okay.
It's not even a terabyte.
That's okay. If you're running, if you're playing in like ultra or epic quality, and I don't know what quality you were playing at. Oh, that was one of the other questions. Because if you're
4K
playing at
60.
like,
4K
well,
60.
so yeah, so if you're playing like epic quality, if there's a lot of like movement on the screen, that it makes sense that it would chug a bit if it's like trying to do all these different visual effects or whatever. Um, and that's usually standard when you're running, like, I don't play in 4K, so even if I run a very
I
visually demanding game, it will it can chug a bit on your computer. So, but just get rid of hard drives. We don't need them anymore. Most motherboards have two M.2 spaces, or will your motherboard will have a like a SSD holder, so you can do like a smaller one that's not the stick. Just go get those. Like games like Baldur's Gate 3 is coming out tomorrow. If you're watching this on YouTube, Thursday, if you're listening to this, it's going to be 150 gigs, and they are saying put it on an SSD. Do not put it on an HDD. It'll run terribly. And you know what? As someone who played the early access 75 gigabyte on a hard drive, they're right, man. That game was slow, and its loading times took forever. And when I moved everything to my SSD, it was like night and day. That thing was lightning quick. Lightning quick. So I highly recommend that if you can spot yourself 100 to 150 bucks,
when
go
did I
find your.
mute myself?
I don't know. I don't know. If you can spot yourself 100, 150 bucks, go buy yourself a 2-3 terabyte SSD and just get a clone. You can buy cloning machines to clone your hard drive and then move it over to your SSD, and you're done.
How
Install
much is a
it.
cloning machine?
Done. What?
How much is a cloning machine?
I don't know. Someone at work had one.
I'm sure that I go to Canada Computers. I was thinking about because now I'm doing the editing, right? So I
Yeah.
was thinking about taking it in and getting a 2 terabyte SSD. It's like $150. They're not expensive either.
No.
And then getting that put into my PC and having them do it all and just have the SSD that I have now and just have that as like the backup, the
Yeah.
extra drive.
Or if you have two M.2 slots, just use them side by side, because that's what I do. My motherboard has two slots. One of them, if I
I
have
don't know
an
what that means.
if I have a I'll open mine up this weekend and take a picture. A few of them you might have to do a little homework, because at least with my motherboard, I have a B450 gaming like AC Carbon Pro or whatever. One M.2 slot will turn off. Yeah, I know.
My PC, my
One of them,
PC.
listen, I'm spreading
Dude,
knowledge
you know what
here.
I do? I just press my button on my PS5 that doesn't have a sound anymore, by the way, because it's the beta,
Oh,
and I just play the games,
hey, you
or
can
I turn on my
buy
Xbox.
you can buy a heat synced M.2 drive for your PlayStation, which I think you
I
have
have
already,
one.
right? Yeah,
I
I have
do,
one
yeah.
too. I think mine is a
Hence the
one
reason I've got,
terabyte.
like, I downloaded Tiger Woods. Did you see the games? Dude,
Yeah.
Tiger Woods, y'all.
Yep. Tiger
So I
Woods,
got
y'all. He's
dude,
back.
I downloaded that, and I think I'm gonna play Dreams with my daughter. It looks like a ton of fun.
Yeah.
And then,
Are you
um
gonna make a game?
no, I'm not that smart. And Death's Door, the one roguelike that I actually
Oh,
like, as you know, that I love that game. I To me, that game reminds me so much of Zelda. Like, everybody says Tunic is Zelda. I'm like, no, Death's Door is more Zelda than any other game I've seen in a really long time. Original Zelda, just
Yeah.
not graphics wise, but original Zelda.
Yeah.
But the games that PlayStation had come out, I was like, those are some pretty
They're
good
pretty good.
games this month.
They're pretty good.
Tiger Woods. I gotta play some Tiger Woods, y'all.
Man, I have I've been I speaking of golf, I went back to EA PGA Tour. Much
Ugh.
better with the 3
Mm,
click, but there's still something missing and I'm
that
not
game's
sure
not
what it
good.
is. I turned it to performance mode and it looks like trash. It looks horrible.
I don't
So,
know what it is. It's so interesting that Tiger Woods, EA Tiger Woods Golf used to be the pinnacle, the best game. And then turned on 2K today just to see what it looked like, and I was like, "Oh my god, I think I might be a 2K player, like, this game looks
mhm.
beautiful."
2K, which one? 2K21 I know is really, really good.
2K23, it's the deluxe edition too. If you go into the
Ooh,
PlayStation Store right now, it's an error and it's still there. Well, people are saying it's an error. I don't know whether they meant to or not. If you go in there right now, it's still the deluxe edition that you download.
ooh,
I also
okay.
won a copy of Exoprimal today on the
Nice.
PlayStation.
I've heard some good things about that game.
I really liked the game. But like I said, my arm is killing me, so it's
Yeah.
like I have to be very selective.
Yep, yep,
Otherwise, I'd
yep.
probably be playing some Exoprimal because I haven't even been playing the Division because of my arm. And the Division's got stuff going on, but
Yeah,
you
they
know
do the
what? It's
polarity event right now. It's weird too. I don't know
I
if
don't
you've
like the
heard
polarity
anything
event.
about it. Yeah.
Have you played it?
Not yet.
It's not fun. I don't like it. It is what it is. It's funny. I got the gun that I wanted. I'm like, okay,
Yeah. Yeah,
I just
yeah. You're hitting that kind of like, yeah, we'll
eh,
take a break for a
fine.
bit and
I was playing
it's
Psychonauts
fine.
2. It's like I just don't know what to do. And then I'm very excited about Starfield though. Let's be honest here. I know I'm rambling now, but
That's okay. We ramble.
Starfield, whew,
Starfield's it, man. I got Baldur's Gate this week and that's it
are you
until
gonna
Starfield.
are you going to be, getting, promiscuous with the bears?
I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't know what path my
You are kind
character
of,
is
like, bear
taking.
looking, right? So it's like,
My so yeah, if you're a druid, you can turn into a bear.
yes, but
Uh
then you can do something with that bear.
yeah, I don't know if I want
Because
to
this is a PG rated show, I can't continue this
yeah, I don't
conversation.
know
Well,
if
I
I
can.
want to
I could talk about innuendos.
yeah, I don't know if I want to hook up with the bear. I want to lie on that
What
rug, you
happens
know
if
what
it's
I
like,
mean?
Winnie the Pooh?
Mm. My man, Winnie the Pooh don't wear pants, and that's strange to me.
Yeah, but he's shapely.
I mean, we're all shapely. We're all shaped. Well, you're not, but I am. I am shaped like
Whoa,
Winnie the
whoa,
Pooh.
whoa, whoa, I have shapes.
Yeah, you like court. I am a shape. You are in shape, and I am a shape. I am a pear
Oh,
shape, and you are in shape.
look at me. I'm a pear.
They call me Winnie the Pooh pear.
Winnie the
Um,
Poopy Bear?
Speaking of the PlayStation, talk to me about the you were in on the PlayStation 5 new operating system beta.
Yes. So I have, as you know, I am lucky enough to have two PlayStation 5. So my regular one that's here, I haven't touched. It does not have the beta on it. So I went downstairs and on my digital PlayStation 5, I installed the beta today to test out. So PlayStation has 3D audio. I get it, but it's not the same. What they are doing is they're tricking the 3D audio to act like Dolby Atmos. Now, I find the 3D audio, we could still get it on the PlayStation through our headsets, but I wasn't getting it through my speakers. But now that I have Dolby Atmos, I was already testing it out, and already it's got that sound that goes around. I truly love it. Like, I
Hmm.
was testing out certain things.
Yep.
Your headphones, they say you have it, but all it really is the 3D audio thinking it's Dolby Atmos,
Gotcha.
which will stop you from having to get the licensing. I put out a tweet earlier today saying you don't have to get the licensing because on the Xbox, you have to pay a licensing fee for Dolby Atmos. On the
Yep.
PlayStation, there is no such thing. So it says it's Dolby Atmos, what's going through your headphones, but from what I understand, it's really just the 3D audio. But what is coming through your speakers is the Dolby Atmos. And that's honestly, you also have to have a TV that's compatible with Dolby Atmos or speakers with Dolby Atmos. So, but the thing that I like the most about this as a parent, so my daughter is very excited about Spider-Man 2 coming out, but she doesn't like doing any of the fighting stuff. She just likes swinging around the world. PlayStation is finally doing something that Xbox does where I can press the other controller and have 2 controllers on one account at the same time. So
Ooh.
what can happen is my daughter can be using it, and then she can just put it down, and I can play the game, and we don't have to go back and forth. So we can play games together, and I can try and help her out if she's getting lost or something like that. I'm very excited about that from a parent's perspective, that I can start playing video games with her.
I like that. I like that change a lot. And one of the biggest changes is that stupid beep is gone.
Yeah, no, it's definitely gone, but
Dude, why? Why? Why even put
well,
that
actually,
beep
when you
in there?
think about the Xbox has that loud noise.
I
Not a
know they
beep,
do
but
the
it's like a it's
bring.
like a yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know, man. Just make it quiet like a
Hey,
computer.
you say that, but I know so many people like a clicky keyboard, and I don't get it.
I can't stand mechanical keyboards, like the really
No,
clicky ones.
I want it as quiet as possible.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I feel like the one I have now is too loud, but it's like I don't
Same.
know if it could get any quieter. Because I'll be playing Division or something with my buddies with my PlayStation headphones on, and they can hear me typing clack clack clack, clack and I'm like, dude, there's nothing I can do about them. Sorry. What are you gonna do? Oh, when you say the PlayStation headsets, you mean the Pulse, right? These ones, the Pulse 3D ones.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
so we originally, and this is what I was trying to explain to someone, I wasn't getting 3D audio through mine. I was, but I don't know. I understand what they say their 3D audio is, but as someone that has a Dolby Atmos TV, I was like, it's not the same.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
when I tell people they're like, well, there's lossless audio and then there's digital audio, and I'm like, well, I can hear the difference. I always use the perfect example for someone who is an audiophile, and I don't consider myself one anymore because I'm not into it as much and getting all the vinyl and so on and so forth and really listening to the music. But
Hmm.
a perfect example is a song "Sitting in the Dock of the Bay" by Otis Redding. If you listen to the MP3, you can faintly hear the rustling of waves in the background. But the only reason I know they're there now is because I had it on vinyl and I had the mono version or I have the lossless version. If you have Apple Music and you have a good sound system like I do in my basement, you can listen to lossless audio through
Mm.
your Apple TV.
Wow.
So yeah, it's unbelievable. And you can also do it if you as long as you have AirPods, the newer ones, the I guess Gen 4. Um, and you get lossless audio. And if you listen to the song sitting in the dock of the bay, you can hear the waves crashing in the background.
That's cool.
And that's throughout the whole song, but you can't hear that perfectly if you were listening to like a CD from like the 90s. My nose is so itchy and I don't know why. It's like driving me crazy. Yes, you know. But
It
anyways,
happens.
that's that's the difference for me with regards to the sound, because I had some guy, I call him a troll, 12 followers, and he
Yes.
follows like 1,000 people on Twitter, and he's like, "Well, no," because I
Yeah.
put out a tweet saying, you don't have to get the licensing fee for the Dolby Atmos. He's like, "Well, actually, you do because Sony's doing this, 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 and this." I'm like, "Well, no, you don't. You still get Dolby Atmos through your headphones." And they'll call it that, even though it is their 3D audio, but tricking into Dolby Atmos. But I still don't have to pay a licensing fee. And he's like throwing all this stuff in, like from like articles, and I'm like, you're literally proving what So I didn't even respond to him. But
Ugh, one of those guys.
to me, there is a difference between the 3D audio that you get on your headsets and lossless audio. I find the 3D audio is more of a bang, 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 and
Mhm.
lossless audio is almost like a wave of sound coming across. If that
Interesting.
makes any sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. That's really interesting. I I'm excited. Do we know when this is like coming out?
Well, according to my email, it sounds like this is not even coming out till October because the beta lasts till October.
Gotcha. Damn. I would
So
love to give that a
it looks
shot,
like
but
right before Spider-Man, to be totally honest.
that makes sense.
I'll hold on. Let me open up the email. It looks like right before Spidey.
Of which, by the way, your boy has gotten pre-ordered one of those controllers.
Same, buddy.
Did you
Dude, that controller looks mint.
I love it. I think it looks great. I
I
ordered it
didn't
while
get
I
the
was in
plate.
Maine. You did or you
I
did not?
I did not. So
No.
as you because I mounted my PlayStation underneath.
Yep.
So I figure what's the point?
Yeah, there's no
But the
point.
controller looks
The controller looks great.
super
Looks great.
looks great.
I just hope the sticks are good because the one on my DualSense right now is still
Yeah,
a
so
mess.
the code expires October 31st. So that tells me that in October, that's when this is gonna go live.
Yeah. Yep.
That's my opinion in this. I'm sticking to it.
Yeah. And speaking of OS changes, Apparently, Xbox is going to or Discord is letting Xbox players stream on Discord. So if you're on Discord, if you're in a Discord call, excuse me, through your Xbox, you can also stream your gameplay in that Discord call. And you know what? I think that's pretty dope. I love it.
Right there with you. I think this is phenomenal for community wise, or even like me, you, and Waba. Why, like I'm working or whatever, and you're like, dude, I'll just put it in Discord. And you can watch me play.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I
love
mean?
it. I love it because
I don't like Twitch. You know that. Yeah.
every Wednesday, one of my favorite streamers, the Young Beef, he doesn't stream on Wednesdays, and a bunch of us are just in his Discord in the morning. People are hanging out, playing games, streaming gameplay. So just to like go in and hang out with them and be like, oh, I'm playing whatever NHL 23 on my Xbox. I join the call, and then all of a sudden I'm streaming from my Xbox. I don't have to do the workaround if I cared to like open up OBS, then stream from the OBS, stream Discord to the OBS preview or whatever, just so people can watch me terribly play NHL.
Well, I also like it for I don't like going on Twitch, but I like playing video games and talking to people.
Yeah.
So I can go into our Discord or Carpool's Discord, and I could just broadcast to there and be like, whoever wants to talk to me.
Exactly.
I'm here. I'm here to chit chat. You can see me playing the game.
Yeah, and that's a big thing because there are some console games that don't come out on PC, and there are some console players that don't own a PC. So it's not like they can play the Xbox and be in Discord on their PC like I can, right? There's just some people who just don't have that luxury.
Well, you can also like right now you can get your Discord chat through your PlayStation, but if you're streaming on Twitch, the chat, the Discord, I guess doesn't authorize it. You can authorize party chat to come through on your stream, but if you're in the Discord chat, that won't come through your stream.
Yeah, there's still definitely a lot to work with for PlayStation. I hope.
Yet they own Discord.
I don't understand. I don't understand what Sony does.
How is that not integrated, right?
I don't understand what Sony does. I only hope in the future that they fix their audio because I hate their audio to the like meaning when I go to stream on I can't do a PlayStation party chat because it all runs through Bluetooth on Twitch. So if I have a Twitch headset, my PlayStation headset on, it all runs through Bluetooth and I can't have that on Twitch. So everyone just goes in a Discord call, which is a pain. But I'm like, just fix it, man. You own it now. Just fix it. Just fix it. It's easy.
Well, I've said this before. There's so many things that the Xbox Series X does well, and there's so many things that the PlayStation 5 does well. And if I could just put them together, I would have an amazing console.
Yep.
Because I think PlayStation has better integration to going live to Twitch than Xbox does, but Xbox has better integration with Discord, has quicker Zoom. But PlayStation, I feel, has a better party chat system.
Yeah.
So it's like there's the do's and the don'ts. The PlayStation has the better UI. There's all these things.
I wish you could turn quick resume off for some games. Like
any online game.
Like sports games. I don't want quick resume on my sports games because then I get kicked off.
It should be just for story-driven games. Single player, multiplayer. Such a pain. If you have to ping a server, then the game's gonna be sucky.
Yeah, turn it off. Turn it off. I can't stand it. Oh man. Real quick, I want to talk about an indie game called Forever Skies. So Forever Skies, I should write this down, but I'm not gonna. The time code, but I'm not gonna. I don't care. Forever Skies is an indie game. It is made by a small team. Where's my Steam? I'll pull it up right now. It is pretty much seems like a clone of No Man's Sky, and that's kind of how it plays. And I was disappointed by it. I got it via Lurkit, so I didn't pay anything for it, which is fine. But as I was playing it, I asked myself the dreaded question of like, why am I not just playing another game? Like, why am I not playing No Man's Sky? Why am I not just gonna wait for Starfield? And like this game it's fine. I played it for about an hour. And I just kept asking myself, like, why am I not playing something else? It's made by a developer far from home. It's has very positive reviews on
You're
Steam.
just not jiving with it, it
It's
sounds
just
like.
not. Yeah, it's just it feels like a game I've already played. I
Dude,
think that was the problem.
it's like Final Fantasy 16. I put 30 hours into that game.
Oof.
I don't wanna go back.
Yeah.
That was enough for me.
It gets
Diablo
tough.
4, I was like everybody was like, "This is great." I played it for a week and I was like, "This is Diablo. This is no different. I'm out."
I have such buyer's remorse for Diablo 4.
Same.
Such buyer's remorse.
I bought, like, the seasons pass. I did the whole
Oh,
shebang.
dude. There was no way for me. I bought it discounted, so I knew like its shelf life was short, but I just don't want to like, all right, great, it's the first season. I got to create a new character and do it all over again. I don't want to do that. I put in 20 hours with my whatever Storm
I'm
Druid or
already
whoever I
yawning.
was.
I was gonna do another
And
podcast.
yeah, this guy,
Not
this
kidding.
guy, unbelievable. Court scheduling himself thin over
But
here.
yes, I'm right there with you. It sounds like the what you're talking about is, you know what? Everybody can say the game is great, but you're like, yeah, so it's just not for me.
Yeah.
I don't think you're saying the game's bad. I think you're more this
No,
game's just
I'm
not for
not saying it's bad. It just feels like the clone of games we already have. And so while I was playing it, I said, why am I just not playing a game I already have? Because I already have, No Man's Sky on my PlayStation. I mean, not my PlayStation, my Xbox. So I could just load it up there or load it on my PC because I have it on Game Pass PC and just go. So that's what I kept asking myself. It doesn't do anything new that No Man's Sky doesn't do. Crush indie developers in my hand. Although Hello Games is an indie developer, so there we go. That's it. That's the show. Goodbye, everyone. No, I'm kidding. I bring the much needed chaotic energy of hosting a podcast. Let me tell you.
Well, I love our co-host to death. He tried to go on a rant last week. You know when you go on an angry Pez rant? He
Mm-hmm.
went on an angry wobble. He went on an angry wobble rant. And the problem is, I just don't believe him when he's angry.
Bob is a very nice man.
He's the nicest.
Waba is the nicest. Truly is the nicest.
He takes
person.
forever to mail a package, but he's the nicest.
It still hasn't gotten mailed to you yet,
dude.
That's
By the time it gets here, the stuff that is in there is gonna have mold on it.
That cereal is gonna be dust. It's
Dude,
gonna just
the pasta's over 2 years old.
Yeah, you're gonna have like little buggies in it. You're gonna have to check it for like
He
mealworms
just
or
doesn't.
something.
Oh man.
That's because I when I go on a rant, I trigger my my old hockey days, and I just become an angry, boorish man.
I know we were talking about it before the show, but this chair, like I think I might have to pull the trigger sooner rather
Oh
than
my
later.
god, gaming chairs are such a scam.
Yes.
And I've had gaming chairs and I've had office chairs. I currently have an office chair. Everyone, go buy an office chair. Office chairs are made for you to sit in. They're made for everyone to sit their butts in 8 to 10 hours a day. Gaming chairs are just like dorky racing chairs that everyone thinks are neat, but they're really not. There's no back support. They don't last very long, and they don't
they're comfortable for
feel
like a
very
year.
good. I hate them.
I'm right now, like this chair was great, but now it's like I feel like it's like I can almost feel the bottom of my seat and like my lumbar support. Like I'm moving it a lot now because I feel like it's not giving me any support. So I'm trying to I got my wife a very nice ergonomic chair. So I think I might get myself one of those because I'm finding myself sitting forward now in this chair instead of sitting back like I should be. And it just feels like the chair's got no give anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's just, it's not sexy anymore.
Nope.
I hate this chair.
Yeah.
Like I hate the chair.
Yep.
I hate it. I hate it. It does all these things. Yes, this moves and does that. Yeah, cool. I don't care.
Yeah, who cares? No one cares. Take that chair, throw it in the trash.
I don't. And somebody was like, "Well, office chairs are expensive." And I have a rule about things. Something that you use every day, you spend the money on.
Yeah. Like
Getting a new
mattresses.
bed, spend the money on. Don't
Thank
cheap
you.
out. So
Thank you.
I was telling you before here, I was looking at it. The chair I want is regular $500, but I do know that close to Christmas time, which is not far away. I know
Nope.
it sounds crazy, but like
It's
I've been
August.
seeing it all over the place. Like it's
August.
almost pumpkin latte time, like at
Oof.
Starbucks, for God's sakes.
Love a good pumpkin latte.
I am going to buy the chair and I'll be able to. I got it off for my wife at Christmas and I got it for her for 250 plus tax. So I'm
Ooh,
going to
there we
try and get it
go.
in that sweet spot, like 30% off, and then I'm going to snag one.
Beautiful. It's all about having a I like that theory. If you're gonna be on something for a while,
Or using it
spend the
like
money.
toothbrush, things you use every day. You
Spend the
use your
money.
toothbrush every day when someone's like, "Oh, I just buy a cheap one." I'm like, it's literally the thing that everybody sees when you're talking and like, huh?
Yeah, if it doesn't clean your
Something you
mouth, your breath is gonna smell.
Yeah, it's gonna smell like a poop.
Yep. A
So
little
yes,
poopy sandwich.
you should get a good mattress, get a good chair. It especially me, like I work from home, so like this is my work laptop. So I'm like in this chair all day.
Yeah.
And it's gotten to the point where this chair like hates me.
Yeah. I feel it.
Like
I feel it.
oof,
I had a
I
gaming
hate it.
chair. I hated it. I bought an office chair. I love it. And I even buy like I think the one I bought was like $125 for this office chair, and it's fine. Although it has it's
It's
cloth.
fine.
It's fine. And so it's cloth. So just a reminder to the homies out there during the summertime, clean your chairs. Because you sit in the chair, and if you're in a third floor like me, and it's like 90 degrees at times, you gotta clean that bad
You get
boy out because you're
Yeah,
sweating.
I'm getting the one that has like the mesh back
Mm,
and like so it's breathable and
yeah.
it's got a very nice cushion on your bum.
Yep.
Like I'm excited about this chair. It can like lean back. Like, look, this thing doesn't even move.
Doesn't even lean
There's
back.
no give.
Ludacris would be upset right now
Lean back.
because
Lean back.
Core is not leaning back.
No, dude, this chair has got no give. All it does is these arms move. It's such a bad chair.
Look at these arms. Oh, who cares? Yeah, I'm done with gaming chairs. Done with them. The best chair I ever had. A friend worked at Staples. Big Gursky. Shout out Big Gursky.
I know him.
Hooked me up with an office chair that was $5, and it was the best gaming chair I've ever had. It was an office chair, but I gamed in it, and it was the best chair ever. It lasted me about 6 years until it eventually met its end. It was the best. Get an office chair. Also, my wife couldn't understand during COVID why I wanted to pay the amount of money I paid for our mattress until she laid down on it. She was like, "I get it now." I said, "Yeah, our original mattress was 12 years old." And then I said, "I'm buying a mattress. We have the money. I'm buying a mattress." And she was like, "Oh, we don't need to spend that much money." And I was like, "You don't have a say in it. I'm buying the mattress." Mattress came. It was a purple mattress. It's a great mattress. Ripped that bag open. The thing inflated. Laid in it. And now, like when we went on vacation, the bed was horrid. A horrible bed. And it's like, I went home
What did I say?
the next
Never
week.
cheap out on a mattress, man.
Nope.
People
Went
who
home
cheap
the
on a
next week.
mattress,
What?
just people who cheap out on a mattress.
I don't understand it.
Satan.
I don't understand it. Don't cheap out on a mattress. Buy a good mattress. So
Yeah,
buy
I'm
yourself.
like looking at this chair and I'm just like, do I just buy it?
Dreaming.
Like, it
Oh,
looks
man.
so nice, dude.
You dreaming now of that mattress?
My wife has it. I feel like just like stealing it.
You should. You should.
Like there's a video on it. Like it just looks so nice. You can get a headrest for it, so you can like.
Dang.
Oh yeah.
Big time. And now that is a big time. That's a big time chair now. I like it. You're gonna have to send it to me. I'm gonna have to see it. I have to send it in the Discord.
It's a Canadian company too. The company's called Branch.
There you go. Made in Canada. While
You can move the armrest up and back.
While Court is opining over his chair.
Here, I'm gonna send you the link.
I get it. A good chair is a good chair. Saw the Barbie
I'm going to
movie.
Ghostbusters, by the way.
What?
Oh yeah, you saw a movie. Go.
I saw Barbie today. So it was. Oh man, that's a dope looking chair.
I see. Sorry. Is that not a nice looking chair?
It's a nice looking chair, everybody. I'm not gonna lie, it's a nice looking chair. So saw Barbie today with a gaggle of tween age girls. There was probably it was my wife,
Are you a
myself,
Barbie girl living in a Barbie world?
oh, all the time, all the time.
Imagination, life is your
Come on,
creation.
Barbie, let's go party.
Yeah.
It was my wife, myself, and
Woo!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 girls and 1 boy because my nephew wanted to come with us. It was definitely not what I expected. I'll tell you that much. I went in completely blind.
Has
Uh,
likes Barbie.
I knew no, I knew that there was like a feminist agenda, and you know what? I dig it like heart. I dug the
I heard
message of
it's a
the
good
movie.
movie. I've heard
Dug
it's a good movie.
dug the message of the movie. Totally loved like at one point, because Barbie's like, oh, I was made to show women that they can do anything, and at one point, like a character thought it was like, actually, you are you are anti women because of beauty standards and blah blah blah. And I was like, wow, to put that for Mattel to allow that in their own movies, pretty ballsy. But it had a really good message. I thought the cast was pretty good. Some of like the surrounding Barbies of the group were kind of annoying, but like it is what it is. They're side characters. Who cares? Some of the Kens were funny. I think one of the
Lin
other Kens was the guy that plays Shang-Chi. He was
Shang-Chi, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
I forget his name.
yeah, Lou, he's Canadian too.
He is.
He was on
He's a good old Toronto boy.
he was on a show called Kim's Convenience that I really enjoyed.
My
But
wife loved that show, by the way. It was on
such a
Hulu or
good show. It's one of my
Netflix or
favorite
something.
shows on television. I love that show, and then he got famous and they had to cancel it. I'm like, "Oh, come on."
She had very good things to say about that show. Very good things.
Unbelievable show, unbelievable show.
Uh,
Everything about it I really enjoyed. But I my question to you is it kid friendly?
yes. Yes,
Young
because
kid friendly.
so they're not so your daughter's 6, 7.
7
She's
in
not gonna
November.
understand a lot of the overtones of like
I heard it's boring for kids her age.
the patriarchy. I could see it. I think some of the kids who are 10, 11, 12, I think a few of the kids didn't like it.
Do you
That
know there's even a scene where they go into well, you just saw it when she goes and has lunch with a bunch of girls and they're all sitting there and they don't like her? Those are the girls from
yeah,
Bratz.
those are the brats.
Yeah.
Those are the brats. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. But I think for a little kid, no, they probably won't like it. It isn't like, oh, I'm Barbie, I'm gonna ride my horse, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It's a lot of like talking about feminism and the patriarchy and like a man and woman's place in the world and stuff like that. It's definitely heavier than I think anyone that we brought expected it to be. So definitely I would say wait. I can see why I'm gonna throw a hot take out here. I can see why insecure men would hate it because it is very like they would see Ken as a I hate this word, but they'd be like Ken's a beta male because he like loves Barbie and it's Barbie and Ken and he like is only made to be with Barbie. And I can see why dudes who aren't secure with themselves would be like, oh, that just pushes an agenda. You know, you Ben Shapiro's and all that stuff. Oh, that pushes an agenda, blah, blah, blah. But
You
I
see how
enjoyed
they
it for what
sound.
it was. It wasn't the best movie in the world. It's Ninja Turtles is going to be infinitely better, and I'll enjoy that
Buddy,
way more.
I am so excited to go see that movie on Sunday. So excited.
But I didn't think it was a bad movie. And I think, again, if you have little kids, wait till it comes out on streaming. Maybe watch it with them. But if it's like you and your wife, and my wife loved it, by the way.
My wife, she's literally at it right now.
Yeah, my wife. I forgot to keep doing that while I was talking about my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
good
wife.
movie. Ninja Turtles. Oof, I can't wait for that one.
Dude,
Can't
it
wait.
like
Can't
the fact that you
wait.
saw Barbie and you don't have tickets to Ninja Turtles already, and Ninja Turtle came out what today? Yeah, today. You could have saw Ninja Turtles today.
Barbie was for little Pez's birthday.
Yeah, but she likes Ninja Turtles.
But she wanted to take her friends to see Barbie because they also all wanted to see it. I don't make birthday plans.
You don't make the rules, you just follow the rules.
That's right. You know how it is. We're girl dads. We don't make the
Oh, I
rules
had to,
anymore.
dude. We had to take so I don't know what it is this week. My daughter and my wife are just cats and dogs, like going at each other, and I've had to take my daughter's iPad away twice this week.
Oof.
It only Wednesday. She lost it on Monday, she got it back Tuesday, she lost it again.
Uh-oh.
This morning at breakfast. I am
Milky?
upstairs getting ready. I'm upstairs getting ready and taking a shower and getting everything done because I had to go on the road this morning. So I come back downstairs and my wife is in the kitchen all huffy puffy, threw out my daughter's breakfast. My daughter's just looking at her, and I'm just like, what just happened? So my wife made my daughter her breakfast. My daughter didn't like the way she made it, and she got mad at her, and then they just went to town.
Oh.
And then because my wife is feisty, so
Ooh.
they go at each other. And then on Monday, my daughter was being feisty to her again, and I took away the iPad, and I had to take away the iPad. And then she was like the perfect angel all night tonight. We were putting Lego together, but my wife wasn't there. My wife was
Yep.
out.
Yep. Man.
And I asked her, I was like, what is it with it? Like, you're great with me and you just fight her. And she's like, I don't know. She gets under my nerves. I'm like, oh
Oof.
no.
Oof.
Like, no, kid,
I've
no,
been
you gotta
there.
figure this out. Make my life easier.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Been there, done that with my oldest. Oof. What are you gonna
Well,
do?
I said to my wife, you both have to figure it out. I'm like,
Yeah.
she's 7, so she's not mature enough to understand.
Right.
But you've got to figure out to get on her level. Because for some reason, I get on her level, maybe because I'm a giant baby man. But
This is my dad, the giant man
that could be a
baby. I love him.
yeah, that's a t-shirt. I'm a dad, giant man baby.
Giant baby man is the best.
Giant baby man. And like I said, like today, my wife was like, I don't know what I could do with it. And I turned to my daughter, I'm like, you want to put Lego together? And she's like, yeah. Did you see that? I showed you what Lego I
Yes.
got.
Yes.
So I got the 1989 Batmobile. Actually, it's right here. We can do a visual.
Yeah, visual time. Let's go. Let's go. Visual.
So I got the 89 Batmobile.
Love it.
And then I got the Batwing. I'm making it downstairs. And then I got Batman Returns.
Oh, is it the duck?
No, it's
Okay.
Batman, but he's like giant because you
Oh,
can
that's
see
cool.
you can tell it's Batman Returns by this.
Yep.
So it's still Michael Keaton. So it's still the good Batman.
Yep.
Like let's be honest here. This is Michael Keaton is Batman. So and he can do like running and stuff like that.
Ooh, look at
But the
that.
Batmobile, man, it's got
I
Pez.
love the
It's
Batmobile.
got the guns that pop out.
Beautiful.
So like a friend of mine was like, "Oh, you can buy like the $300 one." I'm like, "Yeah, or I can buy the $50 one that could fit on my shelf."
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You want I love Lego, but man, I don't want like a $50,400
Yeah, and then it's got the cool
Bat
Batman
cave.
logo,
Yep.
and you can do the song. Dun, 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 dun,
For
dun.
those that didn't check it out, I went to Fun Spot and I got for a picture of the original 1989. It probably came out in 1990.
90, yeah, it was 90.
Batman arcade game.
Oh, so good.
It was
All I
cool.
wanted to do was be there with you and play.
Oh man, we had a great time. It was cool. It was cool. That place is pretty neat.
I
Pretty
love
neat.
the name too, Fun Spot. We don't have them in Canada.
Some of the older games definitely some of the definitely needed some love, I would say.
Oh, I wonder if I could look that up. Batman arcade case. I wonder if I can how much one would cost.
Batman arcade cabinet? You definitely could. I don't know what it would cost, but you could definitely look it up.
Yeah, but I want I can see the Batmobile one. I don't want that one.
No. It was the standalone one.
So it is 1990,
Batman.
by the way.
Yeah.
It's 1990. So people are selling the parts for it.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
It said
Look at that, the driving
1990
game.
NOS video game artwork super sheet. No one has the cabinet.
There's a lot of the driving game ones.
Yeah,
I didn't even remember they made a driving game. Holy smokes.
They made Arkham in the Batman arcade machine. Arkham, really? No. Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Wow. Oh, it's probably
$1,300.
It's probably a emulated cabinet. That's why it is.
So
it's an emulated cabinet.
Because the arcade game is good.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I don't know what just happened there, but yeah, it was fun. We had a good time.
I can get it on NES, right? This is the NES game too.
No, the one I played was a beat 'em up. It was not the NES game. It was a beat 'em up.
Oh, the one where the Joker's. Yeah, I'm seeing it.
It was great.
I wonder if I could just find an emulator of it.
Definitely could. Look up MAME emulators and stuff. You can find one. Guaranteed. Any final thoughts before we
Okay,
call it?
so this is a
Ooh,
game made by Atari,
yes.
and so there is a version of the game that you can play on console, and it was uh, 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 was released. No, it was released on. Oh my god, no one got this. Neo Geo.
Kalika,
Like, come
Neo
on,
Geo. Yeah.
come
Boo.
on.
Boo.
This game looks great. I
It was
want this
fun. It was
game.
fun. And then right next to it was a Captain America and the Avengers beat 'em up game that we played. And then next to
Yeah,
that
but
was a
I
Superman
want
game that
this
I didn't
arcade
play.
cabinet. How do I buy this?
I
I have stupid money that I can buy things.
I have
Batman
adult I
arcade
have
cabinet.
adult money. I wanna buy arcade cabinets with it.
Well, I wanna buy it.
Uh-oh.
Can I not
Our
one, can I find it being sorry? I just get you can get WWE Superstars $1,500 though. WWF Superstars.
mm,
Mm,
mm.
why would you spend $1,500? Nah. Sorry, okay.
All right.
Sorry, now I'm just going on a tangent.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. We're looking at arcade cabinets now.
Excellent.
Court, any
Yes.
final thoughts before we call it for this lovely evening?
I hope Wob is doing okay.
Yeah. Well, but we love you, buddy. I hope you're having
Yeah, we
a
do.
good
We love you,
evening.
buddy.
Been there. Hope you're having a good evening, pal. I have no final thoughts. I am gonna
And
play.
we will finally, when Wob is here, we will have our morning of our Saint Patrice. We will have that episode, and sorry for the listeners, it's just going to be us talking about our favorite
Yeah,
Boston
it's gonna
Bruins moments.
happen. One of the.
Yeah, we need all of us here. Pez originally said that we could do it without him, and I was like, well, no, we can't. He's our guy.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. I was being selfish.
You were.
Selfish. You know what? I'll take
Mind
it.
you, did you listen? I know I'm gonna keep rambling here, but did you hear the latest interview with Milan Lucic on Spitting Chicklets?
No.
It's brutal.
Oh,
Like, I love him, that guy. Like, he's great, but man, he can't do an interview. It's painful.
yeah, you never could.
Yeah, it's a lot of pausing. It's a lot of umming and ahhing. It's a little. The Leafs contacted him. He didn't want to go there. Thank God.
All right. Well, put a notch on the Lucic belt then. Put a little +1 in the Lucic column.
Yeah.
I have no final thoughts. I'm gonna be playing Baldur's Gate 3 till my eyes bleed, and it's gonna be great.
That's a Pez game. If
I
I've
can't
ever
wait,
seen
dude.
one.
I can't wait. I'm gonna make a wild magic barbarian and just go bananas.
Can you make your own? So I understand that it's D&D. Can you make your own campaigns?
No. So you just are using the D&D rule set to make a character, and then it's its own campaign. You can't make campaigns, unfortunately. Maybe someday, but no. They said people specifically asked if they would be like DM modes, and they said no. So no dungeon master.
Before
modes.
we go,
Yeah,
you need to look up Chung Li Arcade Street Fighter Championship mod.
Oh, I retweeted it. I don't know what homie was doing, but holy smokes. We're not going to talk about it on this show, but adults, once the kids leave the room.
I was dying laughing. For all the listeners, just
Google
go
look
that.
it up. Oh my God.
Funny, the announcer, he's just like, well.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Some people's kids. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. And with that, we will leave you for this evening. Go check us out. Go check us out on the x.com/3dadspod. We'll be zeeting about the show.
Yeetin?
We'll be zeeting and yeeting and skeeting.
Skeet. Yeet.
Yeah, go check us out. 3 Dads Pod over there if you're listening to us in your car radio. Go check us out on youtube.com/3dads on a console when you get back.
Your car radio.
You're listening to us on the radio like a dork, terrestrial radio. Yeah, go check us. It's just chaotic energy when I'm hosting this show. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Go check us out. Do the stuff and things. Go check out Court on Twitter. Oh, sorry, on the X.
No, so as someone that lives in Toronto, we have the Rogers Center but to me, it's the Sky Dome. So no, Twitter will never change this name. It's Twitter. I'm gonna tweet you. Tweet at me. Tweet it. I don't go x.com. I still type in Twitter. Look, twitter.com brings me to X.
Boom, done. I had a friend who was wondering why Xfinity installed an app on her phone for like 3 days because she didn't realize it was Twitter. Hey, that's it. That's the show. Goodbye, everyone. Okay, bye.